Maniacs, welcome back to the channel, your local bedhead here. So if you are not aware, yesterday Jason Voorhees, Jason Hawes came out with a video talking about how he wanted to invite the owner of the Conjuring house onto a live stream so they can have a chat about all the stuff that's gone down and give her an option to speak her voice and whatnot. And I've gotten some heat for this, I have, and it's okay. It's okay, I understand. It's not like, I can't understand where sometimes my opinion can really bother people. I'm actually a fan of Jason, believe it or not. Like, I actually, this whole time have been saying, I actually do like Jason. And this, to me, was just out of character. This just didn't feel like the way I would expect him to go about this, especially to where we've been kind of seeing so many videos of him talking about how he's bothered, about how she's trying to reach out to him and reaching out to his family and doing all this stuff. It seems like he made an apology video after deleting the video he posted yesterday, and my reaction is still up to that video, so if you want to go check that out, you guys can. But no matter what, he was always, I think, going to make an apology video kind of talking about this, and look, at the end of the day, I know there were people defending him. It wasn't a good idea. It just simply wasn't a good idea, and there's so many reasons why it wasn't really a good idea. Mainly, for the most part, it's probably not a good idea because we've already gone through all of these procedures to have the law involved. That's probably why it's not a good idea. Jason has already established that he has gone to the police. He has gone to all of this stuff. He has apparently a no contacting order. So he shouldn't be trying to get a hold of this person at this point anyways. And there's just so many other more reasons on why this was just not a good look for Jason. And if it happened, if this live stream actually did happen, it probably would have backfired on Jason. And I'm not saying that because I don't think Jason doesn't know what he's talking about. I genuinely think that if he had sat down on a live stream with Jacqueline Nunez and talked to her about all the things that we already are aware of when it comes to her mental state, it would have just been kind of exploiting somebody's mental disorder at this point for clicks. And I'm sorry, but that's what people would be saying it is. This is what would happen. People would be jumping on the live stream, calling her crazy, calling her insane, calling her this, that, and this. And look, it's already been established that Jason thinks she needs to seek help and all of this stuff. And I know people were making the argument that, oh, maybe it's kind of a ploy to get her to come on a live stream so she can, like, talk about all the things that she's been posting about, and so they can use that in court and whatnot. And it's like, okay, that would be an idea. Maybe do it before you get the police and all of them involved, because now it just looks odd to me. It looks wrong. It looks like we shouldn't be doing this. And apparently, to Jason too, we probably shouldn't have been doing this. So we're going to go ahead, see his apology video. I'm obviously open up to hearing an apology video and hearing his thoughts on it, and maybe he has a reason why he put the video up and why he took it down. So let's hear him out. Let's hear what he has to say, and I'll give you guys, of course, my thoughts during and after the video.
Hey everyone, Jason Hawes here. So first off, I wanted to apologize. I posted a video yesterday and I ended up taking it down after a little while. And I want to explain why I posted that video. Well, bottom line is I posted it out of sheer frustration. The constant accusations. Yes, she's been blocked. She finds other ways of reaching out.
Which is something I've said many times. It made no difference almost. Blocking her almost made absolutely no difference. She still finds ways to reach out and deals with Jason in some way. I am one of the people who was actually saying, I didn't tell Jason, like, you got to do this, that, and this. No, obviously the guy probably listened to the law and whatnot, and blocking them would be something I would have done. It's just unfortunate it didn't really work.
Where she just starts harassing the hell out of my kids. And to be honest with you, I prefer to keep her on. I'd prefer to not block her so she didn't bother my kids, so she bothered me. The fact of the matter is I made a video extending an open invitation for her to come on our show, and I took it down because honestly I don't want to talk to Miss Nunez. I don't want to deal with Miss Nunez. Again, I apologize. I made the video out of frustration because she's constantly making these accusations that are so false about us, let alone about herself. I mean, come on, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I think the most recent, she just claimed she was the Princess of Arabia or so.
She literally said the Princess of Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I was actually doing a video on that. I actually was starting to film a video, and I didn't post it, obviously, but I started to film the video. And yeah, I was reading all through that, and I just couldn't believe what she was saying. I even say it's probably the most unhinged post she has made, the most out there. She's apparently like the great-great-great-granddaughter of some royalty, and now she's the Princess of Saudi Arabia. She ends the post by saying, remember that song from Aladdin, A Whole New World? Keep that in mind as all this is going down. Yeah, she said that shit on a post, and I'm like, this is horrifying.
I have no idea. But there's accusations that I've tried, attempted assassination plots. I guess she just started sending other people things saying that I was trying to force her, and I made contact and trying to force her into signing over the Conjuring house. I mean, I love Corey and Jen. They came to me first about buying the place, and I should have. But I mean, after Jacqueline Nunez, I think that place, the reputation of it and everything else has been so damaged.
But yeah, no, I agree with him 100%. Yeah, the reputation of the Conjuring house is just soiled at this point. It's foiled. It's not the same as it was. It's not the same house back in 2014, unfortunately, because of what's gone on there. And I'm sorry to say this, Jason, but Satori and Cody's method was the beginning of it, I think, of the end of the Conjuring house. I'm saying that because there's just too much shit surrounding the place now that makes it feel not legitimate anymore. It's unfortunate too, because I've always wanted to go there. I've always wanted to investigate the Conjuring house. And after all of this with Jacqueline Nunez, Satori and Cody, sorry, but I just don't trust the method, and they were doing their business there. All of this stuff happening, I can't get behind it myself. As a matter of fact, I even said it would be at least several years before I even consider on going back there if the place is open for business anymore. Because after this, the reputation is just completely shot, which is sad because the building really didn't do anything. It was the people running it are what the problem was. I do understand in this situation that everybody has the right to get what is owed to them. If there is money that is needing to be owed by the owner, they have every right to go after it. They have every right to get medical. They have every right to do all this stuff, things that were promised to them, 100%. I back that 100%. I'm not even going to argue. And I do believe there was a lot of not honesty happening there. So I do believe, you're right. No, the reputation has been shot now. But I think the reputation was being shot also. Ever since Sam and Colby's week at the Conjuring house, this place has slowly been disintegrating on its reputation, which is sad because, again, the house had nothing to do with it. But
so the least thing I'd want to do is get involved in that crap storm right now. But again, I owed you all an explanation on why I took that video down. Yeah, I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to deal with her. We've dealt with the police.
Yep.
We've
Yep.
given over text messages and emails that she sent, and that's not even the ones that I've shown to you all.
Let them handle it, yeah.
I made that video yesterday, and I made it out of frustration, just kind of jumping the gun on it and just, trying to take her on head on. And it was a mistake on my behalf because I don't want to give her a platform. I don't want to give her a platform to speak her nonsense, to speak her hate, to speak her lies. I just don't want to give her a platform. And to be honest, I don't want to deal with her. So she finds ways of reaching out to us enough. And by what I've been hearing, the days of her running this Conjuring house, I don't know, might not be too much longer. I know the Department of Labor's after her, as well as a bunch of others legally, and we'll see what happens. But so again, I apologize. Much love from me to you all. Hopefully you understand why I took that video down, the reasoning behind it, and we'll go from there. Stay safe, keep it real, and on to the next.
All right, well, you know what? I do appreciate somebody apologizing for a mistake they made, and I genuinely believe that was a mistake. I had a feeling it was a mistake. For some reason, people think I was against Jason automatically and was trying to trash him because I just was in a disagreement. I'm allowed to like somebody and still be in a disagreement about some of the things they say. I'm not 100% in agreement with the whole Satori and Cody situation, right? I'm just not. Now, obviously, the guy is their father. He has a bias towards them. I'm not going to really give him too much shit for that, but I'm not in agreement with his opinion on that method. It's just my honest opinion. And then, of course, everything with Jacqueline Nunez here, I do believe that was a bad idea. Even after people were kind of trying to defend it in the comment section, I just thought every reasoning was just a little bit off to me, the sounds of it. It's just, I understand, yes, that there was a possibility that maybe he was trying to get her to confess all this stuff on a video, But it just rubs you the wrong way when you hear this guy talking about how he really wants this woman to get help. He wants the house to be boycotted. He wants all this stuff. And I feel like bringing her onto a live stream where she is going to, the point of getting help is to hopefully break whatever you're going through and actually get help and come back to society as just, a normal thing in person. But I feel like bringing her on a live stream and just letting people, trash her on the live chat, which would happen, by the way. There's no way nobody would not call her crazy, not call her psychotic and things like this. And look, I'm all for people. Again, justice needs to be served here. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, I'm not on her side. I'm not on her side in the slightest. So please do not get it mixed up. I do not really have a whole lot of sympathy when it comes to the things that this person has been saying on social media. Don't get me wrong. But I'm also a damn decent person who is also like, get help, fix your shit. But not only am I like that, Jason has said these similar things on videos. He wants Jacqueline to seek help. He's concerned about Jacqueline. And I just feel like we already know how a live stream would end if she just decided to hop on in, right? I don't think she probably would have accepted it, but if she were to hop on in Jason's live stream, and again, he just said he would have done it out of frustration, so how would we know if he was going to keep it steady and professional when he knows what this person has sent his family, right? I think it's easier said than done. If you're sitting like on the same screen as this person who's been literally telling your family to go alive themselves, it's probably going to be pretty damn difficult to keep your mouth shut. So it would literally be him going after somebody with something mental going on, adding more fuel to this fire on a live stream, again, having a full-on argument back and forth with this person. It would not look good on Jason at the end of the day. I think this would actually have backfired on Jason more than he would have expected. I do appreciate, again, an apology video. He explained why he made the video. It makes perfect sense to me that he would have done something like this out of frustration. That's just my thoughts. That's what I'm seeing when I look in on it. It makes sense. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you think this would have overall ended badly for Jason's reputation if he had decided to go through with a live stream with this person after knowing everything we already know about her? Let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, go support the original video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Please do take care.